After Philip had gained control over a great deal of money, he did not spend it quickly, but rather he threw it out and cast it away, inasmuch as he was the worst household manager of all kind, not only himself but his associates as well. To put it simply, not a single one of them knew how to live correctly, or how to manage a household prudently. Philip himself was responsible for this, since he was insatiate and extravagant, and was quick both to acquire new things and to give away what he had. For since he was a soldier, lack of leisure kept him from calculating his revenues and expenditures. Secondly, his companions had come together from many places. Some came from Macedonia itself, others from Thessaly, and others from the rest of Greece. They had not been chosen by merit, but if there was someone amongst the Greeks or barbarians who was lecherous, coarse, or brazen in character, nearly all of these were gathered together in Macedonia, and were called the companions of Philip. Even if someone came who was not of such a character, under the influence of that mode of living and the Macedonian lifestyle, he quickly became similar to the rest. It was partly the wars and expeditions, and partly also their extravagances that impelled them to be bold and to live not in an orderly fashion, but prodigally, and in a manner similar to pirates. Philip used to reject as unworthy those who were moderate in their habits, and who were concerned about their private affairs, but those who were extravagant, and who spent their lives in gambling and drinking, he used to praise and honor. Accordingly, he not only provided for them to have such amusements, but he also made them competitors in every other unjust and disgusting act. Indeed, what shameful or base practice was not present amongst them, or what good and excellent practice was not absent? Did not some of them, although they were men, continue to be close-shaven and smooth-skinned? Did not others dare to mount each other, even though they had beards? And they would lead around 2 or 3 male prostitutes, and they provided to others an equal use of them. For that reason, one might justly have supposed them to be not companions, but whores. And one might not have called them soldiers, but harlots. For, although they were men-slayers by nature, they were men-sodomizers by habit. In addition, instead of being sober, they loved to be drunk, and instead of living an orderly life, they sought to plunder and to kill. They considered that to tell the truth and to abide by their agreements was unbecoming of themselves, but they regarded forswearing and cheating to be amongst the most sacred of obligations. They had no care for what they already possessed, but desired what they did not have, and this despite the fact that they possessed a sizable portion of Europe. For I believe that Philip's companions, although at that time not being more than 800 in number, enjoyed the profits from not less land than the 10,000 Greeks who possessed the best and the most territory. To put it simply, in order that I should cease speaking at great length, especially since so large a deluge of affairs await my attention, I believe that those who were called the friends and companions of Philip were such wild beasts, and of such a character, as neither the centaurs who occupied Mount Pelium, nor the Lastrygons who inhabited the plain of Leontini, nor any other monsters.